The war in Syria and Iraq. Have you ever thought when this bloody conflict will end? Maybe when Assad is removed from power. Or when the self-proclaimed caliphate of ISIS is defeated. Well, we're afraid this won't be the case, and here is why. Control over Syrian and Iraqi theatre of war has changed several times since the Syrian civil war broke out in 2011. And especially after the swift rise of ISIS in 2014. The conflict itself is known for its long periods of attrition. In order for a war to end, there has to be a winning or losing side, or a mutual agreement to end the conflict. However, when there are several fighting groups involved, each having their own reasons to wage war, the end of the conflict does not seem to be in the near future. Moreover, when these groups are supported by other external powers, which basically doubles the number of participants in this conflict, the mess is just getting bigger and bigger. Even though the destruction of ISIS is one of the main goals of the other groups involved, it doesn't mean it's the only one, and that the war will end once ISIS is defeated. Yet there is one group that stands out in their efforts to repel ISIS: the Kurdish Peshmerga. But who are the Kurds? And why will the conflict remain unsettled because of them, amongst other problems in the region? Kurdistan is both a cultural and geographical region, with a population of around 25 million people, distributed in Turkey, Syria, Iraq, and Iran. The Kurds are ethnically distinct from their surrounding neighbors, which has given them a strong identity, even if many of them share the same Sunni religious tradition as the countries around them. The Kurds have tried and failed for more than a century to create a state of their own. As it turns out, establishing a state in this region is difficult when international law impedes the attempts. Still, in 1946, the Kurds, supported by the Soviet Union, established the Mahabad Republic, an enclave in Iran. However, it only lasted a year due to the USA pressuring the Soviets to withdraw their support in the wake of the Cold War. Furthermore, after the Gulf War, the Kurds earned an outright statehood, with the Kurdistan Regional Government in northern Iraq, as well as in the autonomous Rojava area of northern Syria. Yet, their struggle for a fully independent state continues to this day. But there are problems in the way of the process. Internal conflicts amongst the different Kurdish organizations over the best way to do it. Some, like the Kurdistan Democratic Party, a political party in the Kurdistan regional government, advocate cooperation with state governments. Others, like the Turkey's Kurdistan Workers' Party, also known as PKK in Turkey, do not. Those disagreements have sometimes turned violent. Turkey's Kurdistan Workers' Party attacked Iraq's Kurdistan Democratic Party when the latter decided to become an ally of Ankara in 1995. A reminder not to support regional adversary. Yet as one of the main military forces against ISIS, Kurdish coherency is growing stronger, thus their appetite for an independent state. But no regional power will willingly surrender its territory to an ethnic minority, thus setting a precedent for other ethnic minorities in the Middle East to secede. On the contrary, the calls for Kurdish independence will continue to fall silent. This, on the other hand, will spark more violence. Moreover, competition between regional and external powers will continue to use the Kurdish people as proxies to jockey for influence in particular areas or try to destabilize each other's adversaries, thus hindering a peaceful future in the region.